Alright, welcome ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. I am Violet Hyena. You are here with Perfect Timing. I am here to do readings for people with perfect timing. And the game is that I have 13 decks. I have oracle cards, I have tarot cards, and we choose which one gets to speak by rolling some lovely metal dice. And I have to start the Q&A so people can actually start posting questions. There we go. Ta-da! It is ready. I will get more used to doing that in the future. And since nobody's here yet, I could also do a poll. Oh no! Oh, I'm in questions. I'm not in chat. Hold on. There we go. And then here we go. There we go. So start poll right. Okay, here we go. There we go. And a poll. Okay, we so far don't have anyone, which is great because I got those set up without leaving anyone hanging. So I'm gonna pick a 1, 2, 3, 4 oracle deck to read. This is the information card. Don't look. It's shy. We leave it in the box. Eleanor, hello, Eleanor. Eleanor says, hi, Violet, and waves. Hi, Eleanor. Hope you're doing well tonight. We have the Q&A feature, and we have the poll to do, if you please. What's up with E? Okay, so Eleanor, I do have a Q&A. If you could put your question in the Q&A, that would be awesome. Well, thank you for answering the poll. But I don't yet see your question in the questions. Alright, well, you are the only one here, so it's not like anyone's fighting me for attention. So I will do yours even though it's not in the Q&A. So what's up with E? Nope, wrong one. We want this one. Number 6, Ravenwood Terrace. What's up with E? E is focused on leveling up their skills. They are focused on their own passions right now. On their own interests, on paving their own way through life right now. Does he still like Eleanor as before? He does not. He is making a large logical decision. I'm sorry about the bad news. He just, he's, how do I put it? He's putting off making a logical decision. And that is what the cards say. Twin Spice, hello! And Twin Spice says, hello, Violet. A heart with a dot under it. Greetings with a hug. Hello, I hope you're doing well, Twin Spice. I'm doing well. We have a poll and we have the Q&A feature. And Twin Spice says, okay, thanks, Violet. You're welcome. Apart from some sleepless nights. Oh, okay, apart from sleepless nights tend to leave people tired and grumpy during the day. I voted Q&A is nice and organized. Yay, thank you. True exhausted. Yep, that'll do it. That sleep thing is important. And I guess the eclipse energy is, yeah. Do you have any home remedies that you like to do when you're not able to sleep? And Freya says, hello, with a white heart. Hello, Freya. I hope you're doing well. So where is the Q&A button today? It's there. I listen to soothing music. I do too. It's like if I don't have soothing music, I can't really fall asleep that easily. It really does help the process. It drowns out all of the, I guess, the ghost noises in the house and around the house. Remedies doesn't help too much. It depends on the night for me. But that's fair. And Twin Spice says, everyone says chamomile tea, but it doesn't call me that much though. So I can post my question. Yeah, you can post your question. The Q&A is up. It says, please add your question here in the Q&A so I can read them. Thank you. sure I understand the new system. So, Feria, there is a Q&A sticker. It says, Q&A, please add your question here in the Q&A so I can read them. Thank you. It puts everything in the separate category, so if there's a bunch of questions, it makes a big list for me to go through instead of me looking back in chat, and it's slower that way. I don't see the sticker. Oh no. It's not a QA sticker, not pinned today. I have it right here. I mean, I can make a fresh one because nobody's put anything in it. Okay, what about now? If it's still not there, let me know. Please, and thank you. Okay, Twin Spice says, yeah, it appeared now. Awesome. Good. And posted. Yay! Cool, thank you. And then I can get to your question. Asking guidance from lunar energy. What is the blockages that hindering my path? Well, you know what? If you're asking from lunar energy, I'm gonna just ask from the Moonology deck, because that is the most lunar energy I got here. Okay. What do we got? The energy is gaining momentum from the waxing moon. which is 98. Okay, so the energy is gaining momentum. The waxing moon. During the waxing moon cycle, hope springs eternal. This card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of, though it will take some work and you're not quite there yet. This is a time of energies rising up. Emotions are building too. Where do you go? Where do you want to go? And do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps towards your goals. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. Attuned to the moon. I know I'm headed in the right direction. And additional meanings for this card. The situation is full of potential. Your dream can come true. More effort is required. Are you willing to give it? Review your goals and ensure you're still committed. Keep moving forward. And the teaching of this card is the waxing cycle is a period of the lunar cycle from the new moon to the full moon. And during this time, the moon appears to be slightly bigger and rounder every night. This is a very empowered and empowering time, and this is a very promising card. It suggests now is the time to make plans and to act on them, no matter when you actually pull the card. So this card indicates that you should not be clearing. You should be making plans and going forward. So that is what the card suggests, Twin Spice. Alright, I hope that helps you out. Okay, Faria, do you see the Q&A feature? It should be around the chat area. It says, please add your question to the Q&A here, and it will be in an organized list for me. Thank you. And Miriam says hi. Hi, Miriam. I hope you're doing well. And Miriam says, I hope you're doing well today. Floating hearts. And Feria says, oh, I see now. Awesome. If you could just add your questions there, that'd be amazing. Thank you. I'm sorry, it is a new feature. We're trying it out. I've been trying it for at least 5 days now. Okay, and right now I see Maria on there. I see Miriam's and I see Feria's questions. Awesome. So I will get to those. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, Maria, is my crush moving on from me? Select it. Number 6. The Robin Wood Tarot deck. There we go. So is Maria's crush moving on from Maria? Maria. I guess it's Maria. Is Maria's crush moving on? No, your crush is not moving on. He is still stubbornly having a crush on you. Or rather, hold on. Is my crush moving on from me? He has not yet moved on from you. He's still present and fabulous. That makes more sense with this card. And he's quite the looker, isn't he? Quite the show-off. Riding a nice white horse. Showing off his skills. That's a victory of wands, too. So, yeah. Alright, I hope that helps you out, Maria. And then Miriam, a general reading. We're gonna go with this one. Number 6. So, Robin Wood Tarot. A general reading. Again, the Robin Wood Tarot. This deck is getting a lot of exercise today. A general reading. Let's see. Starting a new Journey of Pentacles, happiness, and lots of opportunities. Alright, so there will be happiness in a new journey of seeking money and resources. And that is the adventure you're on. You're seeking happiness in new opportunities and starting a new journey of making resources or money or more health. So all that's really good. Good for you, Miriam. Good vibes. Good growth vibes. Okay, and Fariaz is yes, no, will the guy get deported or something? Let's see. Number 2, yes, no. Excuse me. guy get deported? No, he will not. He's having a victory in wealth or resources, so that doesn't look like he's going anywhere. Okay, and then Miriam's. What do my spirit guides want me to know about my soul path right now? Alright, well, I'm gonna put all the decks on deck. Number 2, the Gator. Soul path. What is Miriam's soul path? We have happiness, like the ideal happiness in cups. You are either on your way or really close to it. You do have a lot of baggage, but that's okay because you have victory in cups, which is this 10 of cups, definitely. So you may have gone through a lot of SHIT, but emotionally, in your logic, but in your emotions, you are doing so fine. Very good. Very good emotional regulation, too. So good for you. High vibes there. Okay, Francis says, current energy reading for Francis, please. Yes. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Prisma Vision stack. More shuffling. Needs more shuffling. My golly. Are you okay? You're not okay. Yeesh, what happened? You're falling hard on me. Okay, I'm putting it down. I don't know what's going on. Hold on, guys. Things got all slippery. Okay. Let's try again. again, a current energy reading for Francis. Whew. Okay. 9 of Pentacles. So you're very comfortable in your resources. You are done logically. Like, something has put your brain, like, in the I'm done for today category. Oh, and we have the Devil. Okay. So you're tempted by something because of all that mental luggage. So you are feeling tempted and overwhelmed, maybe even by some of the materialistic stuff. And you're just overwhelmed with something right now. And you're looking at some addictions that seem tempting to soothe your brain. Alright, and that is what the cards say for the general reading. Okay, and then current feelings of Editha towards Francis, please. Editha. Feelings to Francis. Okay. We have that. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to the Prism Visions deck. I thought I was going to get this deck a rest, but apparently it's not done yet. Okay, so Edith's feelings towards Francis. We got 7 of Pentacles. So Edith... Because 7 of Pentacles is being able to take the resources and plant them somewhere. So Edith feels like they can give Francis stuff and make it grow. And this can be like money or wealth or resources or health. Alright, I hope that helps out. I hope that helps you out. And then what part of his personality or life is most misunderstood by me? And what am I meant to understand about it? What does he want me to know about the connection, by the way, us, that I may currently misunderstand? Okay. Misunderstood personality. Understand. What does he want me to know about the connection between us that I may be currently misunderstanding? What does he want you to know? Okay, we have questions. We pick a deck. Number 1, cat deck. Alright, what is misunderstood about the personality? What do you need to understand? And why does he want Miriam? What does he want Miriam to know? Strength. Alright. So, misunderstood personality. He's beginning a journey of cups or a new relationship. What part of his personality of life is most misunderstood by Miriam? So it's gonna be his emotions are the most misunderstood. The Hierophant, what does he want you to understand? He wants you to learn. And strength for what does he want me to know about the connection between us that I may currently misunderstand? Strength or the force of will or the inner strength, the bravery, the What does he want you to know about the connection between us that may currently misunderstand? Okay, I need a little bit more clarity on inner strength. So, 5, 6, 7, 8 of coins. So you are misunderstanding the value of mastering resources and misunderstanding your own inner strength. Alright. I hope that helps you out, Miriam. And Lovey asks, how does Jay currently feel about Love Bee? Number 1, cat deck. How does Jay currently feel about Love Bee? The Knight of Wands. So, Knight of Wands is a person of action, very reactive. They are that cat that is waiting for you to move so that they may pounce. Like, they're waiting to see what you do, which will make them move. And very quickly, in fact. Whatever you do, they're just going to be very quick about reacting to what you do. So they're very fixated on you. Alright, I hope that helps you out. Alright, I'm going to take a small break and check in on chat because it's like 50 minutes just flew by so fast. I do see that Francis is still here, but I need a small break. I'm going to hydrate and check chat. Okay, so what I currently have in the Q&A is Francis. If anyone else has any questions to add them to the Q&A feature. It says, please add your question to the Q&A here, and it will be organized in an organized list for me. Thank you. So if you'll put your questions there, they will be added to the list. Until then, I'm going to catch up on chat and enjoy my water break. Okay, let's see here. Make sure nobody's stuck. Okay. Okay, posted. Yeah, appeared now. Posted. Okay, Faria sees the poll. Oh yeah, guys, if you guys could answer the poll, that'd be amazing. Because I'm not sure about this new feature. It has its benefits, but it also has its drawbacks because it's not apparent to everyone. So, yes, please answer the poll. And thank you. Okay, Faria. Will me attracting attention to that guy today cause him lasting problems? Okay, Faria, you're gonna have to add that question to the Q&A because it wasn't on there. Thank you, sorry. And Twin Spice says, thank you so much, Violet. Heart, red heart. You're very welcome. Happy to help. And Eleanor says, is someone I know pregnant and who could it be? Eleanor, if you could add your questions to the Q&A feature, that'd be amazing. It says the Q&A. Please add your question to the Q&A here, and it will be in an organized list for me. Thank you. So if you could put it right in there, then I'll happily answer your question. And Feria says, yes, no, will the guy get deported or something? I did find that question in there, Feria, so you're good on there. I did answer it. And Miriam says, hi. Hi, Miriam. Hope you're doing well today. I am doing well. I hope you're doing well too. Okay, and then Feria says, all I see now. And Maria says, thank you. I like this new Q&A thing. It works great. I think it does too when everybody can find it. I mean, that's the only issue is that people are having trouble finding it. But when it works great, it works great. And Miriam says, thanks, Sparkle. And Francis says, hi, Violet, how are you? Hi, Francis, I hope you're doing well. And Francis says, oops, I pressed the wrong vote. I want the new system. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Question Hicks guidance, please. So you had put that in the chat and not the Q&A, Francis. So if you could put that in the Q&A, I will definitely give you a Hicks guidance. Okay, awesome. And Loveby says hi. And Loveby says, how does Jay feel about me? Okay, and I did answer that in the Q&A. Francis says, thank you for the beautiful reading, heart. You're very welcome. I'll send a heart back. And Loveby asks, will Jay reach out to me again? I did not see that question in the Q&A. So if you could move that to the Q&A, I'll happily read it. Loveby. And then John says hi. Hi, John. I hope you're doing well. And Feria says, thank you, heart. You're very welcome. And Lumpy says, am I on the list? I did get your one question, and I did answer your one question, Lumpy, but I saw that you had another, and it wasn't on there. Preston says, hello, beautiful Shamrock. Sparkly Heart and Rose. Hello, Preston. I hope you're doing well. And Francis says, what was the middle card, please, earlier? 9 of Pentacles, the Devil. Oh, that was the 10 of Swords. It was the 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords, and the Devil. And the 10 of Swords is one of those ones where you're just too mentally exhausted to carry on, and then you were done. You were like, no, finito, nothing else. It's usually known as the small death card, and the solution for that one is accepting that you're just bogged down mentally in your problem, and you just have to let it go in order to free yourself. So it's always I'm done, no more, I'm done. It's time to go to bed and relax. But yeah, that's what it was. 10 of Swords. Have I been called yet? Love B, I did do your one question. I know you had a second question, but that did not appear on the Q&A. And Francis says, the way to see the Q&A is click on the current question at the bottom chat. Love B, did you see the question? Okay. Alright, so I now see Love B's question in the chat. And I see Francis's 2 questions. So I will get to those now that I've caught up on chat. So yay! Oops, here we go. And Loveby says, OMFG, I'm complicating. 'Tis like I ain't Gen Z. Thank you, SM. Oh, yeah, I know. It's a new feature. In fact, I believe the poll was 50-50. So right now on the poll it says 56% for the Q&A is great and 44% is I miss the old way. So I do understand both sides. All right, now we have 60 for Q&A is great and 40% for I miss the old way. So unless it flips around, I think we're keeping the Q&A. It has a lot of perks once everybody's used to it. And it seems like everything's loading. Please, YouTube, load things nicely. Okay, it looks like it's working well. Alright. And Francis says, thank you, very insightful. Alrighty, so I'm going to go back to the questions and answer some more. We have currently in the questions Francis, Loveby, Francis, and Dylan. So I will get to those now. I'm going to have another drink. And I will check back in chat in like 20 minutes. Alright, let's see here. Francis says, current energy reading for Mary, please, towards Anna. There we go. Current. Oh, wait. You know what? Mary. Okay, and then we need a deck. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Octopus Turret. Okay, so Mary and Anna and the energy between them. Oh, death. Oh, death. Alright, so Mary is seeing a major change in Anna. And Anna is being represented by the King of Cups. So Anna is very stable in her emotions. Like ruling her kingdom in a way. Like totally stable and in line with her emotions. Very emotionally regulated, very good. And then Mary is stable in swords, so her logical mind is at rest and in a peaceful mode, because that's one of the most stable sword cards. So Mary is seeing a death of Anna, and I believe Anna's rebirth is the King of Cups. So some sort of Mary is seeing a transformation in Anna, where Anna is emotionally stable and in charge. And that is what the cards say. Hope that helps you out, Francis. Okay, and then we go to Love Bee. Will J reach out to me? Oh, you get an extra card. And the cat deck. Okay. First, the extra card. And will J reach out to Love Bee? The World. And that was a no, because it was reversed. Will not reach out to you. They're more concerned with otherworldly things. I mean, extra. Oh, they are okay. So they might have a legitimate reason. Everything is like bad. So Jay may not reach out to you because otherworldly things are going on, and those otherworldly things are coming crashing down on Jay, so he's preoccupied and may not be able to reach out to you right now. So you may want to show just a little bit of forgiveness because he's going through a storm. And like it might be rocking his world and he just can't reach out right now. So to try to be a little forgiving when he has time to reach back out to you. All right? I hope that helps you out. Okay, and then for Francis, we have the Hicks guidance, please. Yes. Which one? You want? I'll even add the fourth one here. So 1. There you go. Knew I had this one for a reason. In case you wanted to see the backs, this one does not have an information card. One of the few. Ooh, this one shuffles very nicely, though. I believe this is one of the older card decks from Abraham. Okay. My happiness is the greatest gift to others. Selfishly seek joy, because your joy is the greatest gift you can give to anyone. Unless you are in your joy, you have nothing to give anyway. And that is what the cards say. I hope that does you well, Francis. Okay, we have Dylan. Have I met my soulmate, and if so, what birth sign? Ooh, you know which one is good with birth signs? Moonology. Okay. So has Dylan met their soulmate, and if so, what birth sign? So if you do not get a birth sign, then it is no, you haven't. But there's still a reading behind it. There we go. Okay, we have the blue moon. So it is not a birth sign. It is just a blue moon. So you have not met your soulmate yet. Now I'm also going to give you the advice behind this card. Blue moon. Number 112. Believe in the impossible. As the saying goes, some things only happen once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. Drawing this card suggests you're about to get a rare chance, and something one-off could well be about to happen. This card is a very positive sign if you felt like you're hoping for too much or asking too much of the universe. Whatever you're asking about, well, it might only happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. However, with this rare opportunity before you, it's important that you believe in it. If you convince yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor, then guess what? It won't go in your favor. Be grateful for this card, which is a reminder to believe in your dreams. And Attuned to the Moon says, I'm lucky. And additional meanings for this card is miss this chance and it might not come back anytime soon. What happened may only happen once. The person you're inquiring about is a rare find. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. This situation is unlikely to repeat. And the teaching of this card is there are usually 3 full moons between each equinox and solstice, and vice versa. Sometimes, though, we get all 4 moons in a single season. When that happens, the third of the season's 4 full moons is called a blue moon. At least that was the original definition of a blue moon. These days it's popular to use the blue moon for the second full moon in any calendar month that has 2 full moons. Okay, so for your question, have you met your soulmate? It is a no. You have not yet met your soulmate. You have not yet met your soulmate. It is a rare find, but it is possible. And when you see the opportunity, definitely take it because they are once in a blue moon. So do not let that person go. Alright? And that is what the cards say. I hope that helps you out, Dylan. Okay, Lily says, what are Hamza's thoughts for the girl visited his store today? Anything fishy? Hamza's thoughts. Hamza's thoughts. Number 6. Robin would tear it. Alright, Hamza's thoughts. Oh, he sees her as a new opportunity for action. And yes, I do believe those rods are symbolic of some horny thoughts, and I'm gonna leave it at that and say that is what he's thinking about. Opportunity with rods. Action rods. Yep. Yeah, come on. Go in. Please. Thank you. Hamza and Noor are on good terms now. For how long will they be on good terms, long or short? You know what? The best deck for time questions is the Cosmic Timing Oracle deck. For how long will they be on good terms? For how long will they be on good terms? Oh, a few weeks. There you go. They'll be on good terms for a few weeks. Okay. Do you see any male figure other than Hamza entering in Noor's life who is interested in her? Alright, let's see here. This one. Robinwood Tarot. These are good decks that represent male figures. So we're gonna choose one of these. Number 2, Supernatural deck. A male figure other than Hamza entering Noor's life. Who's interested in her? Oh, an emperor. So yes, definitely, an absolute. Do you see any male figure other than Hamza? So we have a potential good father figure and a man of good authority and leadership who is actually a man and does responsible things, like being able to take care of himself, being able to support himself, being able to get a job, being able to keep a job, being able to go to the job successfully and do what they need to get done in life. And so this is like the ideal guy that you want as your your potential male. So 100%, there is definitely another man out there who's better than Hamza. And interested in you. And that is what the cards say. I hope that helps you out, Lily. Okay, when will Nora meet her future spouse? We're gonna consult the Cosmic Timing Oracle deck again, because it's just the best deck for asking about time. So, in March, you'll meet your future spouse in March. Hope that helps you out, Lily. Okay, so I need a water break. And during this water break, I'm going to look back in chat and catch up with chat. In the Q&A, I'm going to let you know who's in there, and then if you have any questions or aren't on the list, this will be your opportunity to add to the Q&A. Hold on. Okay, so we have Miriam, we have Lily, and we have Nikolai Superstar. Those are who are on the Q&A right now. So if you're not on the Q&A, go ahead and post your question, and I will get back to it after I catch up on chat. Okay. Alright, here we go. So Lily says, "Hi, how are you? I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well, Lily." Libby says, "Someone being fixated on me means that they like me, right? Crying, crying, crying." I think that's a question for the cards, because, I mean, honestly, if someone's fixated on you, they could find you, in a positive light or a negative light. And then it branches out from there. Alright, so, yeah. And Francis says, "Thank you, Violet. For context, Mary is Anna's mom. I told her I got her only daughter pregnant, and she's worried for Anna's AF big time." Ah, okay. And Love B says, "Honestly, not the first time a guy throws me under the bus." Oh, I'm sorry. And Love B says, "I roll." Nikolai says, Love B, you look South African, are you? Love B says, yeah, I'm South African. And Lovey says, sticking out tongue 3 times with squinty eyes. And Lovey says, M. Zanzi for show. And Francis says, that was very insightful. Thank you. Thank you, Hans. You're very welcome. And Nikolai Superstar says, how I can tell. Happy face with hand over mouth. I can spot my own. Aw, that's beautiful. And Lovey says, yeah, we birds of a beautiful feather. Aw, totally. And Nikolai says, Yibu. And with 2 heart eyes. And John says, Violet, did you get my question? I did not see it in the Q&A last I checked, but I will check real quick. So no, John, your question is not currently in the Q&A. Try again. Or, John, you could also answer the poll and say that you missed the old ways because you're frustrated with the Q&A. I'm so sorry it's not working for you. And Lily says, your cards are so pretty. Hearts. Red heart. Can you tell which deck should a beginner get? Well, golly. Can I tell which deck? So if you're trying to learn, a lot of people recommend the old style one. Let's see. And this is, I think, the Smith and Wrights or something like that. I know this wasn't one of mine. Mine was gifted to me and I didn't really use it that much. It was the Witch's Tarot one. Where is it? I know you're here. Where are you? Come out of retirement. I mean, this was technically the first one gifted to me. But there's all kinds of decks out there if you want to learn them. And they have, like, cheating things to learn them. It's very helpful. But usually it's tradition that you'll be gifted a tarot card deck. Because it just happens like that. People pass on their old decks to new interested people. And that's how we got this one. But that was retired. I don't really like reading for that one. And John says, Violet, did you get my question? Even though I just looked, I will look again. Okay, so John, I still don't see your question in the Q&A. I see in the Q&A a Miriam, a Lily, a Nikolai, a Lily, and a Miriam. So try again if you haven't already. I would really want you to put it in the Q&A, John. The Q&A says, please add your question to the QA here, and it will be in an organized list for me. Thank you. And Lily says, John, I guess you are after me. And John says, okay. Lily says, John, I guess you should post again. John says, Violet, I already posted my question. And John says, it never shows up though. Can I just post to here? And Lily says, yes, I want to learn. So yeah, I would definitely suggest one of the learning decks. Because that way you can just work through the cards instead of having to flip through a book. That's my suggestion. I mean, I've also studied through YouTube videos and stuff like that. And then you have the entire intuitive side of it, which I relied on for the longest time, and that did me just as well. And Miriam says, triple sparkly hearts. Okay, I do not see it in chat. I do not see it in the Q&A, John. I wish I could go and help you, but I cannot yet reach through the screen. Maybe if I poke it. Poke. Alright, well, I'm going to go back to the Q&A. I have Miriam, Lily, Nikolai, Lily, and Miriam. So I'm going to get to those, and then I'll come back to the chat and see if anything has changed. Because it has worked for John before. Maybe it'll work again. Keep trying, John. I will tell you when it pops up. Okay, so Miriam says, what should I understand from the repeating sign that I get about that matter? What's the outcome of this signs to me? What do my spirit guides messages for me about that matter? Okay, let's see. Repeating sign. The outcome. And spirit guide message. Okay, we have the questions. We'll have the deck. Number 1, Cat Tarot. Okay, so repeating sign, outcome, and spirit guide message. Okay, so repeating sign, outcome, and spirit message. We have the 7 of Wands. That is Introspection. So you're contemplating your actions, the repeated actions, in fact. So you are contemplating. So you're seeing the repeated signs. So this definitely in your energy. The outcome is victory in wealth and resources. And the spirit guide message is the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is the one where you're running with scissors. No, not scissors. Hold on. If you run, it's not running with scissors. That's swords. Page of Wands, though. You're going to be running and trying everything. Because at this, whatever stage you're at, you are just trying everything and seeing what sticks. And you should continue to do that. Find what sticks. And the pieces of the puzzle will come together. Alright, hope that helps you out. How will Nor find her future spice? How will Nor find her future spouse? Like, in what situation? That sounds like all decks on deck question. Number 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Money and the law of attraction. In what kind of situation? This is the information card. Don't look, it's shy. We leave it in the box. Okay. In what situation, right? So, shortages of time or money are perceptual. If you are feeling a shortage of time or money, your best effort would be to focus upon better feeling thoughts and do more things that make you feel good. Your time is a perceptual thing, and even though the clock is ticking and the same for everyone, your alignment affects your perception, as well as the results you allow. As you observe the enormous differences in the effort that people apply and the results you achieve, you have to conclude that there is more to the equation than achieving than action alone. So you will find your future spouse when you Start making it a priority to feel good. So it's not a physical situation that you're looking for, it's a mental one. When you get into a really good zone, that is when you will find your future spouse. I hope that helps you out. Okay, so Nikolai says, will I be famous like Tyla? Let's find out. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. Supernatural Tech. Will Nikolai be famous like Tyla? So I got a no, but turning it, it looks like you're going to be the Queen of Pentagrams. So I believe you're going to be more famous than Tyla, because this is a positive card. So I hope that helps you out. So that's the Queen of Resources and Wealth and health. That's all the good stuff. So you're probably gonna be more famous than Tyla. So Lily says, well, Hamza tried to compete with this male figure who is interested in Noor. What will be the results? Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Octopus Turrets. Okay, so for this one, we're first going to ask, will Hamza try to compete? That's our first goal of this question. And then, depending on the answer, we might have to pull another card. We have a no. Hamza will not try to compete with the male figure who is interested in Noor. Six of Wands. He'll be focused on other aspects of his own life and his own victories. So he's not going to be interested in competing for Noor. He's going to be placing his rods somewhere he should not. What new aspect of him had been revealed that I have not seen before? What does he represent in my current life, and what does my present represent? Oh, you know what? Oh, let's pick a deck. Number 7. Alright, so for the first one, what new aspect of him had been revealed that Miriam may not have seen before? The 4 of Wands, which is celebration. What does he represent in your current life? The Hanged One, a different perception. And what does Miriam's presence represent in his journey? The 2 of Cups, which is sharing emotion or sharing the relationship and sharing emotion. Yeah. Hope that helps you out. Okay, the tarot reading nor do how much they... The tarot card reading nor do how much correct they are out of 100. Alright, well, I do have a solution for that one. It is not in dice. Sorry, it is not in cards. We have these dice called percentiles. And if you're not a nerd, you probably haven't seen these. But this is percentile dice, so I'm going to be able to give you that 1 out of 100 answer. So we have 37%. 37%. Okay, how will... Alright, so I'm going to take a small break from questions. So if you haven't... There's 2 Lily questions in the Q&A. If you've not entered your question into the Q&A, please do so now. I'm going to take a quick check in the chat and see if we're caught up. And then I'll do the rest of the questions in the Q&A. Okay. Okay, and John says, I did it. I'm sorry, John, I did not see your question in there. I'm not sure how to help you. it is very frustrating that they can't help you. And Miriam says, thanks with floaty hearts. And Nikolai says, oh damn. 3 sets of heart eyes. Alright, John, since you're having such a hard problem with the Q&A, I will let you post your question in the chat and I will read it. I understand it's a very frustrating thing. And Kimwa Baby says, hey girl, hey Kimwa Baby, I hope you're doing well. And Miriam says, thanks for your guidance and time, hug and heart growing large. You're very welcome. And John says, Violet did it post. Can I just do it here? Okay, did Carter tell his friends about the trip? And not me. Alright. I am going to do John's question because he has been trying for a while with the Q&A. So we need a deck. Okay, number 1, Cat Tarot. Okay, this is for John's question. Oh, excuse me. Oh, and if everyone could vote on the poll before we end stream, because the question is, do you like the Q&A feature or did you like it better when everything was in the chat? Right now, currently, we have 67% really like the Q&A, it's great, and 33% miss the old way. So if we still have this by the end of the stream, then we're keeping the Q&A. So did Carter tell his friends about the trip and not John? No. Carter did not tell his friends about the trip and not you. Page of Wands. He's been quite busy and has been juggling a lot of things, so he hasn't gotten a chance to talk about any trips with his friends or you. And that is what the cards say. Hope that helps you out, John. Okay, so awesome. So now I'm going to go back into the Q&A, and then there's only 2 more Lily questions, and there's only 5 minutes left, so no more questions. Lily is just gonna have the last questions tonight, because we are 5 minutes away from ending stream. Six. Robin Wood Tarot. How will future self treat Noir? Will he communicate with Noir? Let's find out. Ooh, we have Death. We have... Okay. This is the Major Arcana. And death means change, which is death and rebirth. So he's going to treat you on a higher level. Will he be communicative with you? And I believe the change will be the level of comfort you experience while being around this new spouse. He might focus on some negative topics. So you may need to bring up some better topics sometimes. But at least the attempt of the relationship is there. Let's see, and communication. Let me see a little bit more. Okay, we at least have the Lovers, which is a good sign. And this is a Major Arcana, the Lovers, so I always take this one as a positive sign. Good choices. So overall, there's going to be a huge change. Like, this is going to be like stuff you're not used to. There is going to be a lot of wealth comfort. There might be a little bit of struggle with seeing the silver lining, but very overall a positive romantic lover relationship. All right, with your future spouse. All right, hope that helps you out. And then the other one. So I meant to select it. This was the question I just answered. And the current and last question is, will Hamza marry a girl by his choice of his parents, or will Hamza marry a girl by his choice or his parents' choice? How will that girl treat him? Will Hamza marry a girl by his choice? Yes. How will that girl treat him? Very well, actually. She will treat him emotionally very well, with a lot of nostalgia and with love like a first love of a young girl. And two of wands, of course. So yeah, he's going to be making the choice, and she's going to treat him very well. All right, hope that helps you out. And that puts us at 2 hours. So I'm going to read chat, and then we're going to say goodnight. All right, and then this is our last chance. I'm gonna let anyone who hasn't yet get into the poll, and then we'll see if we're keeping the Q&A feature or not. Okay, and then it says, Lily says, thank you so much with a red heart. Awesome. And there was not that much to catch up on, so there you go. And for the poll, the Q&A is great. We have 67% for the QA is great, and then we have I Miss the Old Way, which is 33%. So we are keeping the Q&A and the poll. Yay! Oh, a whole 15 votes. Cool. We had a lot of people vote. I was not aware. That's cool. Alright, guys, so thank you for attending. Thank you for all your questions. I love you so much for coming. Let us meet again with perfect timing for tomorrow night. I'll be back in 22 hours at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. And bring all your lovely questions. I will have energy for them there. I hope that the Q&A will start working for everyone. But yeah, best wishes. Best wishes. Why not? Also, best wishes. Love you. Bye. Mwah.